Hi, Bill White here again. Okay, now you have your Moodle installed and you have it running. Now, a little customization and optimization that you can do. First thing we're going to do is do a little optimization. Most of these will be in your site administration. The first one we're going to do is we're going to go to our server and we're going to tell it where to find the PHP for the command line, so if you need to do things through the command line, as well as it will help it find PHP easily for different things. You go into system paths and it's the very top one. It's right here, path to PHP command CLI command line. You can type it in or you can just copy and paste it. Okay, please make sure there is no spaces or anything, and then you just click Save Changes. If you have other things that you do need to use or going to use, then you can put them in here. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is I use HP5 a lot. So if you do use that or you plan to use it, this is really useful to do. You go into your, again, server, tasks, and look for scheduled tasks. And then in here you will find different scheduled tasks. I'm looking for H5P, so I just do a simple search and look for download available H5P content from board. Okay, now you'll see it has never run and it says run now. Now it's not scheduled to run until April 2nd, so you'll want to run it now. So you just click run now. And this will take a little bit of time, okay? But it runs in the background, so you don't really have to worry too much. You can do other things, but it will take a little bit longer for those other things to do. But if you use H5P like I do, it's very useful to have it, okay? Pardon me. Okay, so now, the next part is going back to site admin. It's going to take a little bit longer now. The next thing is, this is a little touchy for different people for different reasons, but passwords and your password policy. Again, you know your students best or your users best, so you have to make these decisions for yourself, okay? I know my students, and I know they are somewhat password challenged, but I push it as far as I can with my kids, so I know that. So the thing I want to go into is stay in site admin and look for security and then site security settings. And there are many different things. If you want to, you can look at them. I'm not going to worry about them right now. And you just want to scroll down and find your password policy and then your password length. So when we set it up, you had to put in 8 characters and 1 digit, 1 lowercase, 1 uppercase, and 1 non-alphanumeric character. Okay. Now my students would have a hard time with that, so I usually put a 6 character. I don't require any particular order. They can use all numbers, all letters. That's, a situation that you have to deal with anyways. Okay. And then once you have that, you can just click Save Changes. Okay. And now we're somewhat there. Okay. Another thing you may want to do is once you get your server set up, automated backups. Okay. You can use the search function. I like to use that a lot of times. It's easier for me. Okay. And then you look at your automated backups. Now, if you have a specific place, I actually do, but not on this server, but on my production server, I have it in a whole separate, actually on a whole separate server, so it automatically backs up there. So if something bad happens, I have a copy here, or somewhere else actually. But anyways, but you can even do it this way, so if you forget to back up, again, put it outside of your web folder. Again, that's the best ideal if you can. If you have a location, you can do that. If not, try to put it in maybe your Moodle data folder, but try to keep it out of the web folder in case something bad happened. So I usually do enable. Then you choose which day of the week you want it to do, or how many days, how often you want it. I do it once a week, but some people like to do it more. I usually do it on Sunday morning at about 3 a.m. Most of my students are asleep by then. Not always, but, and then here, if you have a specified place, you can, but if not, just use the course, that's fine. And then the number of backups you want to keep per course. I usually do 2. I find 2 is enough. So that's 2 weeks. So if they haven't done anything in 2 weeks, oh well, not a big deal. And if they've done stuff, then it's there. They'll only lose a short amount of data. Okay. And then you save. Okay. And now the other thing is for themes. This is a whole nother video topic later, but just quickly, that's under the appearance. Okay. And then you just scroll down to themes. And then Moodle is shipped with 2 themes. The Boost, which you're seeing now, which has some features of like the little hamburger menu to hide things. And then there's Classic. Okay, the Classic theme. So you just change your theme here. If you have a theme, you install it, then it will show up here. Okay. Different people like different types of themes. I use a different theme, and again, in another video I'll show you that one. But, and then you just do that. This one doesn't allow you to collapse, only this way. You can collapse these things, yeah, and that's it. Okay. But let's see, anything else? I think that's about it for the simple customization. Oh, one more thing is some people, okay, do not like having the dashboard. For me, I don't like the dashboard because it's only my students, and most of my students are only in one class, so having the dashboard doesn't really make a difference to them. You can set it up that they can decide, or you can decide. And either way, you just go into navigation, and then here, start page for users. You can use site or user preference. The user can decide later on. That's usually the best thing to do. And then you just put that and save. And then you can go to site home. That's what site home is compared to the dashboard. If you're using a lot of these features, it's really, really good. But if you're not, then don't worry about it. Okay. I hope this was helpful, and I'll hopefully be doing some more in the near future. Thank you very much, and happy Moodling.